Black Clover chapters 31 and 32. Okay. So, chapter 31. This chapter of Black Clover, it basically was Leon. I'm gonna call him Leon instead of Fugo because Leon sounds cooler. Fugo, Leon, Vermilion. So Leon, he begins battling Raditz, and we found out who Raditz' backstory and stuff like. Well, not really his backstory, but we found out the reason why he was drawn to the kingdom, because he was obviously of non-royal blood and stuff like that. The kingdom forsook him and everything like that, and Leon found his reason very stupid and everything like that, and because he was attacking innocent people, and he was like, dude, you're fucking stupid as shit. And Aster, he was really happy that that Leon acknowledges him as his rival and stuff like that. And Aster, he was like really happy about that. And he's like, oh yeah, I can go 12 more rounds. But then Leon's like, you can sit down, sit your ass down, and watch me. And he's like, watch me. I'm about to show you something. How to battle and everything like that. Because Aster, you know how he is. He's the standard shonen type. He rushes in battles and everything like that. And Aster's like, look, man, you gotta know your limits and know what you can and can't do. And when in a battle, you shouldn't just keep overexerting yourself, getting pissed and everything like that. No, you gotta keep calm. You gotta keep calm, man, like me, and everything. So so the battle between Leon and Raditz began, and Leon uses this move called Leo Zenith, and basically he summons his a fiery lion, and then it basically incinerated Raditz, but it didn't work because Raditz, he actually summoned a zombie his final zombie number 1, Carl, and Carl basically when he was alive, it was he was a wizard who was highly specialized in defense magic. So then Carl basically started sending out these like spikes and started blasting him at Leon, and Leon, he uses he summons like a flame barrier, and and then Raditz, he just talking shit and stuff like that, and then next second, fucking death beam, bitch. Like he literally just condenses his fire, all of his fire, and then like blasts it in a single beam straight through Carl. And when it blasted through Carl began, like, you see fire still staying on Carl's chest, and then Carl immediately incinerated. And so then he Leon is like, guys, you gotta listen up and stuff like that. I was analyzing, and like no, Raditz, he was wondering how Carl was defeated so easily and stuff like that, and apparently Carl's attacks, they were at light speed, and I'm like, so Leon has light speed reaction? But he does have really good reaction time and good accuracy, because when he condenses flame and then you just use that freaking death beam or Kizaru laser, like it was like, bitch. So Raditz, he was wondering how, and then Leon, he just immediately says, yeah, because I saw like a second, like a split, like a fraction of a second, like I guess delay in your barriers and stuff like that, and I just took the opportunity, and then I just used my attack to use it. Oh yeah, and the beam attack, it was called Soul Linear. Sorry, I didn't mention it earlier. And so Leon, he basically is like, yeah, listen up, kids. Look, you gotta know your opponent's weakness is. Like, even when you're in a battle, don't like you gotta analyze your opponents. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. You got and then Aster, he actually takes this information to heart and stuff like that, and he actually also acknowledges Leon as a true leader and everything, and it basically furthers Aster's development as a character, because Aster, now that he's seeing a true leader firsthand, it actually boosts his character. It's actually pushing his dream more to become the sorcery emperor. And Leon did state that you shouldn't be rushing into battles and doing all this stuff. Like, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing right now if you're aiming to be sorcery emperor of all things. So the chapter ends with Raditz, he just sweating monkey balls. Oh, and Leopold and Noelle, like, they're pumped up too. They're getting all this information synced in as well, and they're still fighting I guess number 3, the mud sorcerer. And so the zombie mud sorcerer. Sorry, but so this chapter, it was overall a simple chapter. It really was, because it was mainly the fight between Leon and Raditz, but it actually did showcase Leon as a good basically a good mentor towards Aster, Noelle, and Leopold. And he's actually boosting their character developments. He's actually been boosting these characters' development and characterization more and more as this arc went along. This arc has been basically to boost the characters' development, most of the characters' development. Mainly Juno, give characterization to Leopold, boost Aster's development, and boost Noelle's development. So, and Leon, he's been doing that. He's a character that's been there to boost their development and everything. And so, really, this was this chapter overall, I'd give it it was a good chapter. It was a good chapter. I'd give it a 4. So, chapter 32. Tabata Yuuki. And for those of you that don't know who Tabata Yuuki is, Tabata Yuuki is the mangaka of Black Clover. So, look, man, he just became my favorite character. Like, Leon just But anywho, I'm calm now, yay. But anywho, this chapter, basically Leon restrains Raditz in after like the battle defeat of Raditz. Leon restrains him into these Leo palms, basically these fiery lion palms engulfed Raditz and restrains him, while Leopold and Noelle, they finish off the number 3, the mud zombie. And then basically as Leon is restrained and everything like that, I mean, no, not Leon. Raditz is restrained. Leon decides to remove his Grimoire so he wouldn't be able to use any other spells to get away and stuff like that. And when Raditz uses his Grimoire, he basically is like, no, don't look at it, only I can see this and stuff like that. And apparently Raditz, he only had 1 page in his Grimoire. Like, his Grimoire was like completely flat and only had 1 page. It had no like other pages like Aster's Grimoire. Like Aster's Grimoire, it had blank pages. Probably had like it kind of, I believe Aster's Grimoire only had like two pages written and the rest were completely blank. You know, one for his nullification sword and one for his absorption sword. So, or his great sword and his long sword. Well, I wouldn't say, what did you consider Asker's second blade a long sword? Nah, I would say it's a short sword. So, I don't know. Like, I'm not well versed in different types of swords. But anywho, then we see the only 1 page, and apparently he only knew 1 spell, which was like to implant his mana into dead corpses and stuff like that, and make him his own and everything. So after that, like you hear like we see again once more, we see like this black panel in the chapter, and we've been seeing this for like the past couple chapters ever since the teleportation magic where this dude, he used blackouts teleportation to basically transport the rest of the magic knights to like a few hundred miles off away from the kingdom. And honestly, like, freaking, and this dude, he was saying, and this dude, he was like the third person I've been trying to figure out who the fuck was. And so, like, he was talking to Raditz saying that Catherine, he's out too and stuff like that, and he's reached his limit, and he's like, next time we're gonna do everything by the book and everything like that. So, and because and do as he ordered and everything, and he is possibly the leader, is actually the leader, was most likely the leader of their so-called group. I still believe it may be the leader of Golden Dawn, maybe, or it could in fact be, after this chapter, it could in fact be the Sorcery Emperor, the leader of Golden Dawn, or the Sorcery Emperor, or maybe the leader of Golden Dawn and the Sorcery Emperor are still working together, who knows. But Leon asked who was Raditz, who were they after? Why are they doing this? Who are they after and everything? The villain's motive, finally. And then he's like, "You, we're here to kill you." And then you see a teleportation, like a black hole appear under Leon. And Leon is like, and this was a bad move. Leon was like, "I won't resist. I'll just head straight to Lion's Den to take out their head honcho." And I'm like, oh no, like, and I should have fucking realized it from the fucking cover, the fucking color page, man. Because Black Clover, it gets two color whenever Black Clover has color pages, it gets two color pages. I should have realized it from the fucking color page that Leon, like, when a character has their back turned, and you see the main character in front of him looking very serious, while the other character is looking from the side and everything like that, you know something's bad is gonna happen to that character who has his back turned. So Leon goes in there. He basically gets transported to this white room where basically you see nothing but like magic circles like around and everything, like 3 giant magic circles with little circles inside of them. And then you see a footstep, and Leon, he immediately recognized who that was. And meanwhile, Aster and them were Leopold, he was grabbing Raditz by the neck, and he was asking like, where the heck is my brother and stuff like that. And then Noelle, she deducted that the teleportation magic user couldn't have been that far and stuff like that. And from his sense of smell alone, Aster heard the communication. I forgot to mention that. But like from his sense of smell alone, he was able to sniff out the teleportation magic user. And apparently the teleportation magic user was hiding under the pile of zombies, and he was disguised as a zombie himself. And when he pulled his mask off, he literally looked like he was like a mad clown. Like he was like he had he was like one of those unfriendly clowns you just see depressed all the time. Like he had those the markings all over his face and stuff like that. His eyes were completely black and everything, and he teleported out of there. And he's like, "Yeah, our job is already done." And then you see a hole, like a black hole, like appear above the like under the building they were in, and you see a body fall out. And then you see Leon lying there, lifeless, blood gushing out of the right portion of his body, the upper right portion, and you just see the entire upper portion, not just his arm, but the entire upper portion, like completely gone. As if he got he just got like the freaking what's his name again from Bleach? Ivan, I believe that was his name. Like Yuha Bach, just blasted a hole right through his body and stuff like that. Yuha, like, yeah. Like he just got like that entire section of his body completely erased. So then Leopold began screaming, and Aster's like, "No," and everything, and they just scream, and that was pretty much the end of the chapter. This chapter was like a massive plot twist. It really was. It was like a massive plot twist. And I'm sorry this review is late. I really am. But this chapter was just like a massive plot twist. I was not expecting. So that actually raises more questions. Like why they want to come after Leon of all people. Why Leon? Why not the Sorcery Emperor? Why not the king? But why Leon specifically? Was Leon like the biggest threat? Like, oh. But anywho, overall this chapter, it was a great chapter of Black Clover. The beginning was simple, but what made it great was like, it was, you did not expect what was coming. You did not expect what was coming. But anywho, this is the thing. Like I didn't expect Leon to die so soon. Like honestly, I expected Leon, like if anything happened to the Sorcery Emperor or anything, I expected Leon to become like the next Sorcery Emperor or something like that. You really would expect that, but no. And here's the thing. Like I felt like it was way too soon. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like it was way too soon for Leon to die. I felt like it was way too soon. it's very good stuff. It's very good stuff because it will actually give Leopold massive character development. It'll give Noelle character development because Leon actually helped her with her character development, and it'll give Aster a massive push as a character. But it was like too soon, man. It was like way too soon. Like Black Clover's pacing, like honestly, it's kind of fast. It's kind of fast. Like this arc, like the fights are good. Don't get me wrong, the fights are good, but it was kind of fast paced. Don't you think? Like, man. Like we need like at least like a. I just hope like maybe the manga could just sit down and do like at least like freaking I don't know, like maybe like I don't know, like a 20 chapter arc or something like that, a 20 to 30 chapter arc. Because honestly, the pacing of Black Clover, it's going fast, and like the characters are developing real fast. Honestly, don't get me wrong, the development is good, but like the pacing, no man, slow down. I want to enjoy the series. Cause this arc, I believe, or it started in chapter 20. Well, no, chapter 25, I think. Chapter 25, chapter 24. So this arc has been like what, like literally like 8 to 9 chapters long. Like about 10 chapters long. No, about 10 chapters in total long. This entire arc. So honestly, I want the mangaka to slow down, at least give us like a good, like some good chunk, because Black Clover, it really does have potential. Like what this arc showed me, Black Clover does have some great potential to turn into something. Because I feel like Black Clover, if it's already doing this, I feel like it's gonna go. If the mangaka does his stuff right, if Tabata does his stuff right, I feel like Black Clover is just gonna go another route. I feel like Black Clover is gonna go another route, and like for the better. But anywho, overall chapter, it was a great chapter of Black Clover. Tell me you guys thought. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm Duke. Have a good day.